do whatever. I figure it's a big game. All right, stream is up. Oh, we've got a full lobby now too. 10 people is the max lobby size, right?
I don't think so. I think you can have more.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we are about to get into a round 1 matchup between Sewer Rats and Swamp Gators. It's a best-of-5 series where the winner will advance to the Cleety Cup. The loser will be eliminated from the playoffs. Should be a good set. I'm gonna have King James and Max Velocity, 2 familiar casters, on the cast with us. We'll probably be chatting throughout the stream. As we kind of gonna be a big game. Whoever wins this is gonna be going on to face Gundam Gang. Any thoughts on that between the two of you? You think Gundam Gang's got this locked up?
Yeah, I don't know. Gundam Gang has a lot of momentum going forward. It'd be kind of cool. I know I wasn't here for season 0, but Gundam Gang kind of fell short in the Cleety Cup last season. They're looking for some redemption now, so it's a little bit of a Cinderella story coming from that slow start that they had in the season and coming back and able to fight their way to the championship. But I think if either of these two teams have anything to say about it, they're not going to let them take that. I think Swamp Gators is another team that started off slow and then has a lot of momentum going forward. And Sewer Rat's kind of the opposite story, where they started off I think like 5-0, and I think they've lost a couple of their last games. So they're looking to even things back out and get their way into the Cleety Cup. But it should be an interesting game between these two. I'd love to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think the big difference maker for Swamp Gators has been the addition of Bolt.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
he's got the experience in these big games. In the olden days of Cleety Studio Rocket League that I had, his team came away with 2 titles, almost had a chance at a three-peat. So he's familiar to playing in these big games as we get underway here in game 1.
BLT coming in with the Plat tournament winner title.
Oh, almost able to get a big goal there. Spaghetti off the wall. And it already looks like there's going to be a lot of pressure coming out of Sewer Rats. Good clear out by Reginald. Miguel now going to try to bring pressure into this left corner. Bolt looking to clear it out. Has possession. Gets challenged by Spaghetti. Ball's floating beautifully here. And Spaghetti looking for a shot, but is saved and cleared away by Reginald. And a rebound goal here by Miguel. Almost gets it, but it's saved by Frank. BLT.
Oh.
Excuse me, I was taking a drink there. What a play there.
Currently evading taxes, more like currently evading elimination from the playoffs, alright?
I mean, so far that's what it's looking like. Not even a minute played, and that was kind of all him.
Good challenge.
Spaghetti looking for something here. Ball is cleared out by Reginald. BLT coming off the wall. There's a 50. Frank sets it off the top of the backboard. Reginald looking for a light touch. Maybe looking for a goal. Maybe looking to set it. Not really sure there, but either way, it's cleared out. And now Spaghetti looking for something.
Have a good setup there by Swamp Gators.
Frank looking for anything here. And so far, I mean, it's looking like a fairly even set, even though Sewer Rats do have the 1-0 lead right now in game 1.
Yeah. We've seen a pretty aggressive approach, I think, from Sewer Rats to start off with a lot of pressure on that side of the field, but as the game is going on, I think we're seeing a lot of patience again from Swamp Gators and being able to see them get stuff there. This Spaghetti tries a musty flick there, it gets broken up.
I think what's nice to see here as well is that both teams, they are matching up very well skill-wise. They can both perform some of the same kind of mechanics.
Nice save there by Ball.
And it's basically just a chess match right now.
Yeah. It's less about what plays you can make and more about how you can break down the other team and get them to mess up.
Oh, and that's it right there.
Another goal by VLT.
This time it was a great pass from Spaghetti.
Yeah. Reginald just came up a little bit too far on that.
And James, I'm assuming, will be joining us shortly. I'm not sure where he's at the moment. But we're approaching the halfway point here in game 1.
Almost by Frank. Couldn't quite get around it.
Reginald looking for something here. BLT being a monster. He's a menace right now.
Trying to solidify those MVP chants.
Oh, now I should. You guys can hear me now, can't you?
I can,
Yes,
yeah.
we can.
You're a little
My
loud.
mic was. I don't know what was wrong with my mic at that time. I was saying some stuff, and I from what I understand, you guys could not hear me at all.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you at all.
Yeah, no, that was on my end. Everything's okay. Oh, that's a good bait from ball. Is that open? No, it's not. And then she's spaghetti
Not
there.
as good at the caster as he is in the playoffs. I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. I think he's mad.
Well, we see a really big goal here. Reginald with a grid feed to Frank, and Frank has, who is that defending all over him? Was that Spaghetti?
I did not see, but what a touch by Frank.
Yeah, he had the defender draped all over him. He was still able to turn it into a beautiful shot. And now Miguel with a wide open goal. And just as Swamp Gators is getting some momentum going, it's taken right away.
Frank just pretty much gave that one up. If I'm being blunt about it, not the greatest first touches. Sure, he didn't want it to be like that, but ended up giving it up. Miguel, free goal pretty much.
You know, it's crazy here too, is we saw Swamp Gators get a fairly strong performance in the regular season at the back end against Sewer Rats here.
That's unfortunate.
But it is not looking good, at least here in game 1.
I'm surprised Reginald made that touch. I know that's obviously a touch he didn't want to make. I'm just kind of surprised how he ended up making that one with how good he is. It ends up being 4-1. Game 1 is looking really grim for Swamp Gators, at least right now.
Yeah, definitely not how you want to start off the series. Oh,
4-1, potentially 5-1. Not going to be the case. Frank at least will be able to get it out. Reginald actually got the chase. 1 minute left. It's still possible. Frank does put it in. 4-2. Maybe Swamp Gators are starting to warm up right now. Just saying.
this is going to be a tough comeback, though. Just under a minute and 2 goals. Basically 30 seconds a goal.
Still possible, though. As long as he can score before the clock hits 0, they still have a chance. But you would love to get this goal as quick as possible, Frank. Got her on 2. Gonna look to put in some pressure.
Oh,
Getty, not good.
oh my
Hands.
goodness.
Spaghetti.
Man. I think he probably wanted to go a little higher. Yeah, I don't think so either. It's just not a great play, to be honest. 4-3 though. It's Swamp Gators. They're poking their head through. Can they get the tying goal? Though that's the question.
Vault with a great challenge.
I feel like a lot of momentum has just shifted.
Potentially, Reginald. Good shot. That's up
There it
under
is.
Miguel. Burr down.
There
Reginald.
it is.
Yeah, I mean, Miguel, it was just unfortunate didn't get the touch there, and Reginald bar down. Spaghetti couldn't react to it, and right now it's equalized. What, they had a minute and a half? They scored, what? I think they scored like 3 goals in a minute or something like that.
Yeah.
Man, on fire. Spaghetti, you're really much not making any type of answer. But let's see, Spaghetti will be able to get the clear, but that only goes towards Vault. Deflected from his corner. Get bumped a little bit, but he still makes the clear. Less than 10 seconds, Reginald. Has to get a touch. VLT was able to break it up, but 3 seconds. Spaghetti is gonna potentially have to make another touch. Vault keeps it alive. VLT will kill it, and we go to overtime.
The 2-1 lead from Sewer Rats all of a sudden turns into an overtime match.
Yeah, and you really got to put a lot of that on the offensive capabilities of
Oh!
Swamp Gators, and as I say that, BLT puts this game away.
A lot of what you got to put on the Sewer Rat successes on BLT, at least for this game too. You get that one goal from Miguel, but other than that, just all 3 goals coming. Sure. Oh wait, there was a goal from Spaghetti too, wasn't there?
It's been a big performance overall from
Yeah.
Sewer Rats. But I do want to, big shout out to Swamp Gators here at the back half of that game. They were really coming back.
You like to see that if you're a Swamp Gators fan, but you don't like to see the fact that they were down 4-1 in the first place. Obviously gives you some hope for game number 2 if they can start off as strong as they were at the end of this game, but you don't really like to be battling back from a 3-goal deficit, especially late in a game.
I think they showed that the best thing to beat Sewer Rats, at least the most effective strategy so far, has been to maintain possession. Because that's really why they got those 3 goals so quickly to catch up, was they just had the ball. They constantly had the ball. Sewer Rats didn't get a chance to even go for a goal or a shot. I think they maybe got 2 shots off in that 1 minute of 3 goals.
Yeah, and I think some of that plays off of the Sewer Rats changing up their strategy with being up 3 goals, saying, hey, we don't need to score anymore. We just need to make sure they don't score, so let's play a little bit more conservative. And just sitting off the ball, but the Swamp Gators just do such a good job of putting that pressure on that they couldn't just hold those goals. So I think whenever Sewer Rats play aggressive, they play well, but I don't disagree with their decision to play a little bit more conservative, but there has to be some big defensive plays if you can play like that too.
Yeah, they made a little bit of mistakes. I don't mean to cut you off, but they did make a little bit of mistakes, and you don't need to do that when you're playing conservative as they were, or at least on the defensive side. Gotta eliminate those. We'll see if they can do it, though. I'll be that guy around 1. BLT, though, will be able to bring back into the orange half.
Right to Spaghetti.
What a pass.
Almost! That was a great play by all 3 of them.
And this team can be scary when they are operating at max capacity.
Yeah, but there's any team that if they were to, at max capacity and be scary, it would be Swamp Gators. But right now, Miguel just finds the open top right corner from Spaghetti's feed.
Oh, just Miss Little's a little bit too far forward on that front post.
And already playing from behind again. This is going to be a tough, series for Swamp Gators if they can't get a lead.
Yeah, but as we've seen, if any team can come back, it's going to be this team right here.
Yeah, but still don't want to be trailing
in every game of the series.
Yeah, especially that this is playoffs. This is go time. You don't want to have happen like what happened to the 4 Horsemen or my team. Pretty much always feeling like having to battle back. That's a good bump though by Frank. Spaghetti's gonna have to be forced to get a touch. He does.
Oh, good flick by Frank.
Got around one, but Miguel was able to read that one. Ball is gonna have to take it the length of the field. He got bumped away. BLT might have an open net.
He's flying. My goodness.
He couldn't get his wheels back down on that ceiling. Spaghetti almost made the same mistake he did last game, putting it right in front of the net.
Well, gonna throw it to the side. Spaghetti met there first.
He could have had a goal there if he got a little bit more on that touch.
And it's unfortunate, but to save 1-0, Frank is gonna boom it towards the backboard. BLT is gonna be out there waiting. He's gonna try to get the second touch. I think that was ball. He didn't get the touch there. Reginald is gonna take his time. Might be a little dangerous. Spaghetti's gonna be there to challenge though. Works out. Frank. This could also be dangerous depending on, but BLT was also ready for this. Oh, this might be dangerous as well, but BLT able to bail out his team.
And so far, I mean, outside of the 1 goal, it's been a fairly even match here in game 2.
Ooh. Yeah, just as he said, Miguel almost own-goaled it. Oh, but that still might be a goal. That will be Reginald.
And there's that
Let's tie it up.
Swamp Gators.
Exactly, now there's 2
On that
minutes,
side
20.
of the field, like there's only so long you can hold off the defensive stand.
Yeah, I mean, 2 minutes, 21 seconds left now, there's tied. This right here is a good sign for Swamp Gators. For, Blue Rats, on the other hand, you do want to make some type of little change so there isn't as much pressure on your side or on your side. It seems like it might be working a little bit. BLT, this might be dangerous, but
Oh my, what a touch.
do
from
have you on the
Frank.
touch. Yeah, he gets the easy clear, but ball
Oh
shot
my
saved by
goodness,
Miguel.
what a save by Miguel.
Yeah, he got cleared away by a BLT, but it looks like the attack won't be over, albeit they might be boosted. Build up with the boost,
And
meaning
barely misses that shot. Perfect setup there.
there's a good setup. If it was not there, that will be a little wide, but ball will be able to get the clear. The demo, excuse me, on Miguel. Ball with the pass, but that was
Another good
intercepted by
pass.
BLT. Yeah, Spaghetti's
Oh,
already
wow.
up for a potential double. He does get it.
Gets
Spaghetti puts his team back up in the lead.
And I mean, Reginald was there, but that's still like almost impossible to defend against. BLT just playing some defense and just clears the ball all the way across the field. What a move by Spaghetti to turn it into a big transitional goal.
Almost a great goal there by Reginald too, with a little soft touch up the wall.
Spaghetti.
Looking to set something up here. Ceiling
Yeah,
shot.
he's gonna get
Frank is there.
BLT. Will take a boost. What can he do? He got one touch. Ball was able to get there and intercept it. Frank, imagine.
Leaves it open.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good touch from Frank. Reginald wasn't able to put it away though. Spaghetti's defense.
Spaghetti's playing like a madman right now.
That's a shot towards him, but BLT was able to get there in time. Ball. Couldn't get it around Miguel. Miguel doing well this game as well. Frank. Couldn't get the other touch. Spaghetti just read it. So right now, Swamp Gators really do.
Oh, for 30 more seconds.
Yeah, meanwhile, Swamp Gators need to get out of their own half.
And this is the difference between what we talked about in between these games is the Sewer Rats are up right now, but they're putting so much more pressure and not at all playing conservative like they were the last game.
Reginald,
Can Reginald
does get
keep
the first
possession?
touch.
Oh my goodness.
Second? Does get the second fault. 10 seconds left. Can he get the other touch? He does, but Getty was waiting for it. Frank is gonna have to dive for it. Reginald will too, but Miguel gets it past both of them. That will do it for game number 2. If Swamp Gators want to keep alive or stay alive, they're gonna have to reverse sweep Sewer Rats.
And that's a tough order. A team that's played so well all season, and now you got to reverse sweep them? I don't know.
It's tough, but it's not impossible. Swamp Gators, well, I guess they didn't reverse sweep or sweep them before, but it's still possible. Nothing's impossible. You don't even tell them that. But it's still a position that you don't want to be in, Super Rats. There's a reason why they are the #1 seed in the league.
Yeah,
And-
regardless of
yeah.
the difference in, like, the 2-0 difference in the series, like, this has been a really close series and a great, entertaining games to watch so far.
I think Frank, he's had a surprise performance in his playoff set so far. I think he might have given the most for his team as far as facilitating. I mean, he's got 3 saves. He's doing a lot in this series.
Touches.
I think right now
Nice.
we got to see Reg and Bolt connect. We got to see them. They've got to be the dominant force for this team, like they have been
I think
all
we did see
season.
some of that game 1. We did see some of that game 1, and that's why they had that comeback and it went so well. But it looks like Reginald got kicked from the party, so they're trying to stall a little bit to let him get some time to get back in. But we saw some connection between Bolt and Reginald in game 1, but just a little bit lackluster there in game 2, and they need to find a way to get that back. As Reginald joins back here, we'll get started with game 3.
Yeah, the main thing I'm interested in seeing is, can Reginald really come alive? What game number 2 was pretty much, I don't know, he wasn't doing as much as we're used to seeing him do. If they want to win these games, he's gonna need to come alive and be the dominant force that we know him to be. Maybe a car change will help. We'll see, but right now, Ball's gonna have to make a save. Does get there in time.
And especially if we see both BLT and Spaghetti playing at the level that they're playing at. BLT took over that first game, and Spaghetti just played like crazy in that second one. Like, if both of them are on tonight, like, you've got to have 2, if not 3, of your players on the opposing team like firing on all cylinders to be able to stop them.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
oh,
gonna,
that was a weird touch.
This is gonna take a full team
Oh,
effort.
what a shot! I don't mean to cut you off, Willix, but I mean, look at this. Got there first, just puts it right over Spaghetti.
And a
The
great
defense
50
just
there
cannot
by
react.
Ball set it up, too.
And this is what we were
Sure.
talking about, whether or not Reg could be there.
And connect with Ball, which is exactly what happened.
Let's see if... Yeah, this is actually their first time they had a lead for Swamp Gators. Hopefully they can take advantage for the fans' point of view. They might not be able to for long, but that does get cleared away. So they do survive a little bit, but they also go on a counterattack. Oh, Paul just did not get a touch on there. Reginald. Oh, he didn't get a touch there either, but Ball was able to get there in time. And Frank looking for a ball.
Oh,
He put it
my.
down off the backboard. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's a wide open net for BLT. Surely he'll score. He will. That was a
Almost
rough
an amazing
miscommunication. Yeah, that was a
I don't
rough
think that-
miscommunication.
That's really throwing me off that Reginald has now switched to the same car as Frank.
That's not throwing me off. I actually didn't even notice, if I'm being honest with you. But either way, though, game's tied yet again.
Flip reset.
Spaghetti with
Uh-oh,
reset
uh-oh.
Musty. BLT, oh, that was a good keep in. Reginald couldn't keep it out. BLT,
Soft
good
goal.
shot. Just right place, right time. Reginald
he was so
may have
close.
rushed it a little bit. Yeah, Reginald may have rushed it a little bit. Not a good sign for Swamp Gators right now, but there is 3 minutes left in this game. Frank almost just put immediate
About
game.
where you're at right now.
Yeah, Reginald. Good.
You can't overestimate the Swamp Gators team's ability to come back in games, though.
It's already happened before. That's a good touch from BLT. BLT goes for the pass. Miguel was kind of right under him, though, so Spaghetti wasn't able to really go for it. Spaghetti. Oh, good pass, but BLT's shot does get saved, but still in the front of the net. Frank, though, able to get clear. Right now, Super Rats still have most of the pressure, it seems like. Swamp Gators, not much sustained pressure. Miguel's shot saved, but you're really hoping, if you're a Swamp Gators fan, that at some point they will have more sustained pressure. That's pretty much how they were able to score most of their goals in the series. Gonna happen here. Ball fakes out BLT. That's gonna be a shot scored.
Good placement there by Frank. Any more right, and that was favorable.
Yeah, I don't know if Bolt faked out BLT on purpose or if if it becomes a tactical fake, but it ended up working out regardless. Tie game yet again. 2 minutes left though.
Uh-oh.
Gonna be a favorable. Ooh,
Good save.
good. Yeah, good positioning from BLT. Able to get the save. Gets it around Reginald. Going for Frank, but Frank was able to turn on this. Got it around 1-2. Frank. A good pass for Bolt. Bolt. Oh, I thought that might have got saved by Frank, but
Swamp Gators
Yeah.
have
Good
the
setup
lead.
here by Frank. Good setup here by Frank. He has so much patience on this pass. I don't think Rats really knew what to do once the game slowed down a little bit.
yeah, and just like that, Swamp Gators back in the lead. Showing some resilience. Reginald boomed it over BLT, but still lost possession. Now ball. Got another touch. Off the back wall. Oh, wow. That's a yikes. I don't know if this is partially due to miscommunication or what, but that's a miss that you would.
Spaghetti just barely missed there. He was on the back foot.
Yeah, Miguel. I don't know if he was expecting Spaghetti to get the touch there as well. He didn't get it. But either way, though, 2-goal lead. Swamp Gators now just really have to hold on, unless they want to build it back up, or build it up more. We'll see.
Oh, I think the
ball.
strat has got to be to apply the pressure. You go for that 5th goal.
With how high-powered Suarez offense can be, I definitely agree. Miguel passed to Balt pretty much. No one was there for his team. 1 minute remaining. Spaghetti. Oh, not a great touch. A pass for Balt, but Miguel is able to get the clear. Less than a minute remaining. It's going to kind of ping-ponging back to both sides. But Reginald, can he get the double? He will, and he will do something up to, increase the lead up to 3. That's it. That thingy.
That might be the dagger right there that puts away this game and sends it to an extended game 4 here.
I thought you were going to say that was the best call you ever heard on this channel, and I'll be honest, that was probably the best call I could have ever made here. But either way, though, like, yeah, obviously I don't have the energy and whatnot, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying this game here. Like you said, Max, that might be the dagger, but there's still 30 seconds left. It's still theoretically possible. I've seen much crazier. Reginald fading in the 50-50, not Balt. Has some boost, gets it around the other. He's gonna take the corner, but he gets demoed. But that's still a big time waster, and this will probably do it. Albeit that's a good pinch. Oh, that might just go in.
My goodness! What? What is that?
That didn't even look like it was on purpose.
Well, okay.
Oh,
okay.
no.
5 seconds of goal. They need 2 goals. They have 5 seconds of goal.
It was definitely possible. Obviously, that was most definitely accidental, even though you'll ask, if you ask one of them, it definitely wasn't. But Reginald, he got around those. That's pretty much going to end it. They won't get reverse sweeps. That is one step of the mission down, you can say.
No, they won't get
But they won't get swept. I meant to say sweep. I don't know why I said reverse sweep. But yes, 1-2 now. There is a chance, but there's still a long way to go, as there are 2 more games that they have to win without dropping either one of them.
And Frank again, still topping the leaderboard, topping the stat charts as well. I know we talked about Balt and Reginald coming online, and I think that ultimately was the difference. Reginald had 2 big goals. But Frank is, I'm telling you, from a regular season performance to a playoff performance, this man is playing hot.
Yeah, and what did we talk about at the start of this game? Where it's like to beat this team, the Sewer Rats team, you have to have every single player on your team firing on all cylinders. Look at the point differential in the score here from Swamp Gators. All of them within 100 points of each other in a high-scoring game. The stat sheet is like stuffed from all 3 of them, and they all pulled out a great game to extend it to a game 4.
I am excited to see what game 4 holds in store for us. Will we see a game 5 here in round 1 of the playoffs? Because we didn't see it last series. Maybe we'll see it this series. Here we go.
Yeah, well, like you said, we will see if they can pull it off. It's gonna be very difficult, though, no matter what. Oh, well, this is unfortunate, as they say.
You have a little bit of a stall here.
Yeah, I don't think Reginald's back, or he ended up having to leave. Same thing with BLT. Looks like we're gonna be remaking a lobby.
That is exactly what we're gonna be doing. Give me just 1 second here.
Just watch Spaghetti for a second.
Yeah, well, as you guys have mentioned, and I think we've all mentioned anyways, Swamp Gators have a lot of momentum, but I'm actually curious to see how Sewer Rats really do adjust to Swamp Gators at this moment, since obviously Swamp Gators were pretty much on fire through most of that game, and if you're Sewer Rats, you have to put that fire out.
I mean, they kind of did.
I mean, somewhat. But they got one. After going up by one, they let in 4 unanswered goals. They got a pinch goal. But, like, that's accidental. That's not, you know. So, you do wonder, especially since this is a new game, they can afford to drop one more game.
New lobby's
But
up,
you
guys.
still.
By the way, guys, new lobby's up. CGRL YYYY. I'm just
So
missing you two.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see, but yeah.
So I feel like a lot of momentum has left Sewer Rats now. They've lost in the regular season to Swamp Gators, and now they're down. What?
They're up.
5-2? No. But they were down 5-2 in that last game. I think you're deflated, maybe, or maybe not.
Yeah, but
Maybe BLT. You know, Miguel is a veteran. BLT is a veteran. Maybe they can lead this team to a solid victory. It should be an easy win for them. This series is actually 1-2 in favor of Sewer Rats. It's in their hands. The Cleety Cup to get to that match is completely within their hands right now. They just have to win this game.
either win this or the next one. Yeah, I wouldn't be deflated if I were them.
Yeah, I will say if I'm the Swamp Gators, I gotta feel real happy about how that last game ended, and I truly believe this is one of the hardest fighting teams that we've had in the league, if not the hardest. Like the amount of times we've seen them go down in the series and then bring it back and then end up coming back from it. Like, it's crazy how this team does not give up no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, you're dead on that. There's got to be a comeback record or something that we can see from this season's stats, and they'll probably hold it for seasons to come.
Oh, that's a good demo. Ball didn't get to touch. Oh, that's out the crossbar. Oh, no. Oh, you guys have to score here. Oh, but they don't. A good clear by Frank.
And that's
wide
a
open
play
nets,
that
man.
could come back to haunt Sewer Rats. If they lose this by a goal, that's the goal that they lost out on.
Yeah, that's pretty much spot on here. I know open nets are pretty much the Rocket League player's worst enemy, but you still gotta convert these. Can't be missing those at all the time in the world. Oh, that was a good play from Frank and Ball. Ball just gained one touch and then able to get another to keep the pressure in, or at least force the 50 on Miguel, and Frank was able to get there faster.
Yeah, he's kicking himself after that. That's something you have to shake off and get back right in the game, though.
Yeah, let's see how his mental will treat him, I guess. Oh, that
my
might just go in
goodness.
as well. But good save from BLT. But Frank still keeping the pressure going. Gonna get cleared away. Reginald doesn't actually get a good touch. It's gonna be up to Bolt to do something with this. Does for a little bit. But Miguel does dive forward, passes back to BLT. BLT. Not the hardest of touches. That's gonna go right back. Reginald, a good touch. Frank keeps it off the backboard, and Bolt finishes it.
Goodness.
And this synergy from Bolt and Frank is crazy right now. Reginald,
Yeah, I mean,
not to ignore Reginald's great pop-up there, but just 2 back-to-back goals, like, clicking between Bolt and Frank.
Yeah, those two. I mean, in my opinion, Bolt is like the engine, you can kind of say, for Swamp Gators. If he is on it, then more than likely the other 2 players playing with him will also be on it. That's what it seems like, especially since, you know, when he first entered the league, this team only had 1 win. That was against Sugandis on a forfeit. And now, ever since he's came on the scene in this league, this team has just been something else to behold. 2 minutes, or just over 2 minutes remaining. Not the greatest touches from Spaghetti, but that will get cleared away. Frank, so you have to get a good touch. Oh, that's not the greatest of touches, but he is able to get away with it, so Reginald's able to bail him out. Reginald, oh, what a touch! But what a save from Spaghetti as well. Bolt keeps the pressure going. Miguel has to get a clear. Frank gives a bounce shot over BLT. 3-0 Swamp Gators.
Another ball pass to Frank Gold.
Could we
Yeah, I
be
mean-
looking? Could we be looking at a game 5 right now? There's still a lot of time left.
There is a lot of time left, but the momentum is pretty much on Swamp Gators' side. It's like they have this team figured out. BLT is gonna try to do some type of Reginald. No one really committed from Sewer Rats there. That did not look like it would be a demo there, in my opinion. But it was ball. Good touch, but BLT just got there, or was in the right position. Now Reginald looks for a pass. Spaghetti was there. Now let's see. How? I mean, right now, Sewer Rats need to find a way to get some of this pressure back. Playing on defense is not how you get it back, obviously, but they need to find a way. Right now, Swamp Gators are just on it.
And we'd like to see
That
a
might be
quick
the way.
goal here. Yeah, that's what we'd like to see.
It was a good place to Spaghetti. Yeah, good follow.
Spaghetti getting a great pass to BLT. Hopefully that can turn into some momentum to get some goals back on the board here.
One can hope if they are a Sewer Rats fan. Spaghetti does get another touch. A good pass to Miguel. This is starting to get interesting now. Just like that.
And this is what makes Sewer Rats so dangerous, is they score and they make it look so easy sometimes.
Not only that, but they're arguably one of the best, if not the best passing, or I don't know, they have so much chemistry. The passing plays they pull off are really great. Oh, this is not good. Frank is able to get the clear. Spaghetti's gonna have to retreat a little bit. 50 seconds remaining. Spaghetti gets the touch, might be out of boost. Oh, that's a double commit. That's not gonna be good. But Bolt gets there to make the save. What a save! Frank will be able to clear this away. But Miguel gonna try to keep it in, but Bolt gets the clear. Bolt, what a guy right now. Got a very clutch save.
Definition of clutch.
Yeah, that was a good 50 by Reginald as well. 2 players committed on Sewer Rats. That's almost a shot, but that got touched away to the corner. 20 seconds remain. Reginald keeps it in. Frank Bolt, I should say. Kind of fake the touch and now BLT. This will be dangerous. If Frank couldn't get the 50, but that goes the other way regardless. Reginald got to beat Miguel. He does beat him. Frank or Bolt got the demo, but lost the challenge. BLT had to bring it the full length of the field. He didn't. Got intercepted. Bolt puts it down.
My goodness.
Wow.
We're going to
Bolt
game
has
5.
to be the MVP of that game. That
That
the amount
almost
of connection he had in the last one that looked like a surefire goal to tie up the game by the Sewer Rats, and Bolt falling down from the ceiling manages to get right in front of it at the last second.
I mean, like I said, when he's going, this whole team is going. Let's be real.
I'm glad you mentioned MVP because I'm releasing the All-Star MVP votings after this series. And you have to question now, you have to wonder, is Bolt a serious contender for an MVP title right now?
Yes. He should be in the conversation. I'm not necessarily saying he is the MVP, but he should at least be in the conversation with the way that he's led this team in this late season push.
I mean, this man has been pretty much doing it all, at least this game. And like I've said again, for like the 3rd time, he is pretty much the driving force, the engine for this team. But now we go to game 5. This is pretty much do or die time for Swamp Gators and Sewer Rats. Someone's gonna be going to the Cleati Cup. The other one is gonna be sent to Cancun. Who's gonna be the team going on vacation? We'll find out here.
I think for the Sewer Rats, all eyes have to be on BLT. He's got to be the guy. If he's able to will his team to a victory here, I think he also probably locks up MVP votes.
Yeah, and even without it, like you see the way that he's led this team this entire season. Like he stepped up, Like, he's another one of those that's absolutely got to be in the conversation for me too.
Well, we're gonna see here how well they respond.
Oh no! That was close, but that won't go. And BLT does put it in. That was just unfortunate. Just puts it a little too far to the left. Albeit, I don't blame him for that. And
Getting some unfortunate touches here, but BLT able to clean that one up, but it doesn't affect him too much.
well, right now, the Rats are back in it. Swamp Gators, they've responded before. They can definitely respond again. It's actually not a bad touch from Paul.
Spaghetti in the chat trying to get some team chants going with rat noises.
I don't know what rat noises are, but...
Well, they're the sewer rats.
Oh, I got it, but what are rat noises? I gotta know the chant. Well, it's the chant.
Is it like talking like
Rizzo
Rizzo or Sis or?
We'll have to get him to demonstrate for us in an interview.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I'm sure it's probably just a Rizzo or Sis impression, if I'm being honest. Obviously, all jokes aside here. Oh, that's an unfortunate 50 from Bolt, but I don't think he'll get. No, actually, this is still dangerous. Frank. Oh, Miguel gets the touch. That's gonna be a pass. The guy's gonna be able to get there first. Spaghetti doesn't get the touch. Actually faked out Bolt though. That's gonna be a shot. Reginald can't get there. I don't know if he had the boost or not. I can't really tell.
And BLT, 2 goals.
Oh,
BLT's got 2 goals.
What did we say?
In all reality, Bolt had 36 boosts. I would think he would have been able to save it. It's just a little, way too awkward. I don't know if it's the nerves or what.
I don't think he expected Spaghetti to miss. So he was halfway up in the air. By the time he noticed he did, he couldn't get back down fast enough to get set.
I mean, he was on the ground. I mean, he had more time than I think he may have thought. But still 3 minutes left remaining. Ball. Keeps it in. No one's really in that. Miguel did have to rush back to be able to get clear.
By these players, as easy as they make this game look, they are human. They definitely make some mistakes.
Oh,
just like that.
Just like that.
As I say that.
Oh.
And that's one way they answer back.
That's unfortunate. Yeah. Obviously, this is the playoffs. These games matter. People are gonna be nervous and making these mistakes.
Okay. Like, this is the most important game of the entire season for Sewer Rats, by far.
And Swamp
For any
Base,
team.
for any team that's playing.
Yeah, for like
right now.
both
Let's
teams.
go.
What do you mean?
We're talking about the mistake from Miguel is what I meant. And it's how you can't make those mistakes if this is your most important game.
Oh, for sure.
It's most important so far.
It's not important for the Swamp Gators.
Oh, this is do or die right now. It's game 5. You know,
yeah.
Honestly though, I do feel like it is a little bit more important for Sewer Rats, just because they've played so well all season, and it could all be a waste.
Wow!
Oh my goodness.
No way. That's unfortunate again. Frank just beat out Spaghetti. It was a good touch too. I don't think Miguel really expected that. I don't think he was back far enough to really get a touch. And as a result, we're tied with just over 2 minutes left remaining in game number 5.
We get overtime in game 5 of the semifinals.
I'll be surprised if there isn't another goal or 2 scored before OT would happen. If I'm being honest. Oh, Frank doesn't get the touch there. Uh-oh. Bolt was able to make the save. Reginald, or I think that was Frank. Yeah, Frank was the one to get the clear. But they were scrambling a little bit on that defensive sequence. Something that I'm sure Sewer has probably taken note of. But Ball was able to get this clear here as well. Now Miguel, can he get around Reginald? He keeps it in. But it's still going to be a lot of time for Spaghetti.
Oh,
that's a good 50. But that was very dangerous, but that was saved.
They expected him to play up. They were like, oh, we got time, and all of a sudden he flies out of nowhere.
Yeah, Spaghetti demo for his efforts, but gets the clear on. But another demo for Reginald. Or on Reginald, I should say. And that ball passing to really no one.
There's a pass.
Reginald. That was a
Reginald able to
dangerous.
break it up.
Yeah, Reginald had to get that touch. That would have been really dangerous. And now Miguel doesn't get the touch of the ball. 1 minute remaining. Ball has been pretty much an MVP. What a pass!
What a
But
demo
Christ.
by Miguel.
Good demo, good recognition. Now Spaghetti's gonna be on the attack. Frank able to get a touch after Reginald kind of set that one up. Frank can't really do much with that. Reginald's gonna have to do something. Spaghetti gets it over. Bolt does get the touch again. Bolt being a very, he's doing the putting in the work for the defense right on the defensive end right now, I should say. 30 seconds remaining. Spaghetti got it around 1. This is still dangerous for
Dangerous for either team.
Swamp Gator.
Both caught in the middle of the field.
Uh-oh. Reginald tries to get a touch. That gets cleared away by Frank.
What a save
Got
by
a slow
BLT.
shot. A very slow shot. BLT. 10 seconds remaining. He's gonna put it. It's gonna be in the corner. Miguel gets 1 touch. Miguel does actually pop it up. Ball will put it to the ground. We do get overtime.
Game 5 overtime for the Cleety Cup, or to get to the Cleety Cup. Let's see it.
Do or die time now for these teams if they want to win the championship. Ball will let Spaghetti clear it. BLT was there. Good pass, but that gets cleared away. Ball is out, but BLT beats him to it. This is dangerous. Reginald does get the touch. Can he get the second one? Spaghetti gets the pass over, but BLT has to retreat. Frank gets it clear. That could go in. No one gets the touch, but Miguel was able to get there in time. Frank pass. No one was there. Everyone's being careful right now. We know that was a good demo. Reginald doesn't get the touch. This could be dangerous as well. So that's gonna be a good clear. And ball, a good 50. Albeit that does go all the way to the opposite corner. Frank, pass, the ball, shot, no. Frank, good idea, that's the way, no. Open, and Reginald.
Oh my goodness.
Reverse swept Sewer Rats. Oh my goodness. That has to be heartbreaking. But you want to know what's interesting though? For both series, 3rd and 4th seed pretty much beat out the 1st and 2nd. Or well, I guess it depends on where you have Gundam Gang. But that is crazy. That is very, very crazy to think about, especially number 1 seed.
Wow. Well, here we go. Swamp Gators have punched their ticket to the Cleety Cup. They will be facing off against Gundam Gang. We will be working out a date and time for that set sometime tomorrow. We'll get a date and time announced for everybody. My goodness. That's gotta be a very tough L for Sewer Rats right now.
Oh yeah, I mean they had everything going for them after the first 2 games, but they just could not find a way to really slow down Bald.
Even in that last
And the
game,
connection.
they came out swinging, and you could think that it was over, but they came back again.
Yeah, and if your Gundam Gang might be a little scared, but at the same time though, obviously they played really well. So this match right here is gonna be a very good one for the next match. But this match, it was really exciting. I will definitely say that.
Oh, it had its ups and its downs. It was by far both of the playoff sets were 2 of the most entertaining sets that we've had all season from all the teams. And you know, big shout out to Sewer Rats for their performance throughout the season. They did fall short here, but I mean, what a play from Swamp Gators. A reverse sweep going to the Cleety Cup. That's going to be all for tonight, guys. Big shout out to James and Max on the cast. Go ahead and give us a like, follow, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can find them all linked down below. And if you'd like to join the league or get into our Discord, you can find that link down below. Everyone, enjoy your night and stay tuned for the announcements for the Cleety Cup between Gundam Gang and Swamp Gators.